No. Well, do it live. Fuck it. Do it live.
Hey,
What
10
it is.
p.m. Tang Clan is back, and we are back in our normal time slot. And we found somebody this week. We're plus a member. We got Diana back. Welcome. It's been a few weeks, man. It's this weekend. We were just talking, man. This weekend has been like one blur going into the next.
Yeah.
Car show after car show. Jeff was doing his thing. Diana's doing her thing, you know. In the middle of it, some pool was on, and life was happening. But man, it's been a crazy weekend, man. I'm not a guy who sleeps a lot, but I think I'm ready for a nap.
Yeah.
We're long overdue for a nap here.
I'm ready for a nap. I'm ready for a nap tomorrow already. Like that's.
Man, I got back late. I'm just I'm like so frazzled. Normally it's like hours ahead of time. I got my notes all laid out and everything's just, squared away. Microphone's perfectly placed. Yeah. Today I'm like scribbling notes, like my handwriting looks sloppy and everything. Yeah. Fuck. Yep. So anyway, we are back.
Handwriting?
I'm sorry?
Do handwriting? You still do handwriting?
Yeah.
Nice.
It's I don't know.
Yeah.
I use AI for a lot of stuff, but I haven't had them type out my notes yet. So
yeah, no, I handwrite every single thing.
Hey,
for the show
here's
as well.
here's proof.
Yeah.
I got a pen right here.
Yeah.
I still do it. I just if I know if somebody can't read it, I won't do it.
You know, I just go
Yeah,
through
it's the way of the future. I still look at manual porn. Turn the pages and everything.
Oh man.
I honestly don't think there's somebody at my work that can do somebody else that can handwrite or even read it. Maybe my boss, but I don't think so.
Yeah,
I might
it's a
be
lost
the only
art.
one.
It's what's even more besides that is writing in cursive.
Yeah.
I don't. It used to be they used to put you through. You had to know how to type. You had to know how to type on a typewriter.
Mm-hmm.
You had to know how to write cursive with that brown fucking paper with the three lines on it, the dash lines in the middle. Yeah, so it's yeah, kids are definitely spoiled nowadays.
Yeah.
Let's get into things. We always have like a little sports chat. We took last weekend off because the Knicks wound up clinching the first championship in 53 years.
It's absolutely amazing.
That was I hate using the word because I think people use it very idiotically, but the word surreal comes to mind because I like fell over my chair and I was just like crying and shit like that. I was like, man, I can't believe this is going on. Just days before that, I found a VHS. We were cleaning out the garage. I found a VHS tape. It said Knicks 94 finals, like handwriting and VHS tapes. They go hand in hand because it's 30 years ago. But yeah, it was. I notice, and it makes me mad because you see all the people show up. The Taylor Swift is on fucking game 4, and she's got a front row ticket. Meanwhile, there's guys who watched every second of every game that are sitting at the top of Madison Square Garden to where they can touch the roof. And they're suffering through it, and they probably paid more for their ticket than Taylor Swift paid for hers. But yeah, you see these people come and go, and especially in New York, it's they had that advertised front row, the Barry Berman front row of Madison Square Garden, where all the celebs sit. Like Howard Stern before he was a germphobic, and all the other guys. Like Ben Stiller's been there many games. Spike Lee, he's been there since the 70s. So these are people that you respect as a fan. But it's like, man, go on Fanatics. I try to order something, and it's all gone.
Mhm.
Not a thing left because all the front runners got to have their shit. But yeah, it's very, very weird for me to. I was watching the championship parade. I was like, so this is what happens.
Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah. So anyway, the Knicks are world champions, and still a second after the titles given to them. It's can they repeat? Are they going to trade Cat? It's like you've been great today. Now tomorrow we're going to go back to shitting on you.
Yes.
So it
100%.
never ends, especially in New York sports with New York media. It's fucking insane.
Joey Tribbiani would be very happy that the Knicks won.
Yeah.
Oh, you can't see the chat. We were just talking about.
Yeah. So,
all right. So yeah, maybe it clicks on at live time.
It clicks on. Yeah.
Who is Joey Tribbiani? Am I out of the loop?
Friends.
Friends.
Oh, the show. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Never seen Friends. Never seen Seinfeld.
What?
If you guys want to talk about different strokes, I can probably match you on that. The other sporting event last weekend that we changed the date of the show for was the UFC 250, the White House.
What an event! What a fight! Everything about
event.
that. What an event!
Yeah, everything was great. They had the Marine Corps band.
Yeah.
Playing the fighters in, and a lot of guys have a lot of different music, and they were
just on it,
note for note, ripping it. Even when the guy had the song from when Tapuria came out to the song from Desperado, they had the guy singing in Spanish, and the gunnery sergeant's playing the flamenco guitar. It was awesome. But yeah, what a card from top to bottom. I think we heard about a lot of like omissions and who should have been on the card. Probably namely Conor McGregor. Speaks the loudest, but still a great card from bottom to the top.
Yeah, and Gaethje getting it done. I was like, last minute, I hedged and put money on him to win by knockout, and
yeah, he still got a puncher's chance, and it was a lot of what was it like? I want to say like plus 400 money line or something like that.
Yeah, plus. I think I got like plus 650 because it was by KO. Plus, I don't know, whatever I did.
Shocker to see probably the most talked about fighter in UFC right now just have both of his eyes broken.
Yeah, just insane.
Yeah, there a lot of good fight. Even the very first fight on the card, Diego Lopez, dudes.
Man, what a fight!
I've seen him fight quite a bit.
I thought Lopez was in trouble, and then
that first round was bad.
Yeah, then he just came out the second round and got it done.
Yeah, and probably the most talked about part of the event was Josh Hockett, who not for his fighting, not for being 10-0, but because he called Michael Obama a man.
Which
I don't even have the clip of it to play.
But the thing is, people are freaking out about this.
Yeah,
and if you've ever watched
Democratic people are freaking out.
If you've ever watched Josh Hockett in his post-fight interview, this was maybe the most tame and sane interview he's ever given. Like, this was the least surprising thing that could have ever happened.
This guy pretended to be drunk and threw up all over him, threw up soup all over the scale at the weigh-in. Yeah, guy's a wild man. I don't even know why. I guarantee you, if he fights next time, as soon as Joe Rogan puts the mic in front of his face, Dana White's gonna yank it back.
Man, you gotta have characters. It's what's
stuff. Yeah. It says that you get punched in the head 500,000 times a night. It's it takes a certain individual. Yeah, but great card. I was impressed with a lot of it. I know we differ on this guy, but I'm a Sean O'Malley fan. I really thought out of every fight, and I think we picked him pretty much straight up the line, except for Gaethje. But I really didn't think I'm a Sean O'Malley fan. I really didn't think he was going to beat what's his name, Wasabi.
Yeah,
whatever the guy's name is, the Canadian guy. And that guy had these crazy fucking running inside leg kicks, and it looked like it was really taking O'Malley out of his game. But man, he's such a fucking pro, dude. And he looks like a nitwit, but he's such a pro. Man, he weathers the storm. He works his jab, and then he dials in and starts throwing the power. And man, I think he's probably due for a title fight.
Yeah.
With Peter Yan unless they run it back with what's his name, Demolish Ali. You're tougher names in hockey.
Yeah, man. We're getting crazy. Yeah, and then we got a couple more weeks, and then we do get the guy back, the main man himself. We do get
Yeah.
Yeah.
July 11th, man. That's I didn't get to watch it yet, but Chael Sonnen's show always pops up in my feed. It's like my YouTube feed is weird. It's cars, pool, fighting, and what else? Cars, pool, fighting, and like guitars, like musical stuff. And the Chael Sonnen show popped up, and he was talking about how Connor's not going to make it to. He's not going to make it to the fight. Like something's going to happen. He's going to pull out of it, something like that.
It would not surprise me.
Yeah. Yep. All right. So that was the world of sports. That was our last weekend. It's been it's been 9-10 days. Since we've been here.
Feels like forever.
But we are back. It is Sunday night. Just a quick announcement. No need to get into the specifics, but we were affiliated with Greg Hogan and the Red Door Den Training Center. He is no longer with us, but we are affiliated with Max Eberly, and this is something I'm very excited about. Me and Max are buds. He's been on the show. He's a supporter of our show. We're a supporter of him. So I'll read his advertisements more in depth later, but Max Eberly is with us, as you can probably see on our screen here. I thought I had a little logo. I got to fix that. But yeah, Max Eberly, he's out in Vegas right now. He's doing lessons. If you don't have any to take lessons, he's got the book, Zen Pool, Awaken the Master Within. He's also got the website, the Pro Pool Academy, with all types of I think there was like 15 volumes from what I've seen on there. So if you want to be trained by, I go back and forth all the time. Is Johan considered the best? Ralph Eckert and all that. But I mean, I look at Max and I got to say, for my money, it doesn't get better than Max Eberly.
As I've always said, I think you should get lessons from multiple people because it unlocks different parts of your game.
Yeah.
Max is one of those guys you need to get lessons from at some point. If you're wanting to get better, diversify. But
he even advertises that he'll raise you 100, 200 points in your Fargo. And that's a bold statement, but for somebody like him making it, that's awesome. So thank you, Max, for believing in us and joining us. We're so happy to have you, as well as my buddy Hammer there, Hammer Custom Cues. I will read your ads later on, but let's get into the little bit of pool news that we do have. We do have an event going on, but it's a wraparound tournament. What was it, Tuesday to Tuesday? It's one of those
or it ends tomorrow or something. I don't know.
I think it ends. Yeah, it ends tomorrow, I think.
I haven't seen much of that. I watched a match between Sosoa and Christina Tkach the other day, and man, I hate to say it because I love her. I think she's not only one of the nicest people I've ever met, but I think she's a great pool player. But I think, man, she's taken it on the chin, and she's taken a back seat this past year ever since that whole thing with Fader happened. And she's been out on her own. I think she really benefited as well as anybody should by having that type of access to a guy with his mindset. Not to say that she's not completely engulfed in the game and she's got good methods and her father as a coach, but to have him as an ally, as a practice partner, shit. I know if I was hitting balls with Fader, I'd be looking like a fucking animal.
Yeah, I mean, it makes a big difference when you're spending that much time with that high-end quality of a player. Even just talking things through makes a big difference on how they see things, and you can just constantly pull from that knowledge. It makes a massive difference.
Those last 2 years when she took that big jump.
Yeah, if you have a spouse that is actually as interested in pool, I mean, we do have people in our lives that are interested in pool, but as interested as like us three or like the people that we like we talk to. I mean, like not everybody in our lives are going to be as interested as we are. And yeah, she is in the circuit, but when you want to bullshit pool, you can't just turn to your left and start talking to the next person. You got to
Yeah.
find somebody that wants to talk about it. I mean, yeah,
When do
we
you
do
cut it
everything
off?
that we can have like a beer or a glass of beer over it, but when we want to talk about it, we get into like 5 years ago, this one time I made this shot. And you know what? The person next on the right's not going to want to hear about that because they weren't there. But you know what? We could probably talk about that 5 more times.
Yeah. I don't know how it is with Tyler and Margaret, but they seem to be doing it pretty well.
Yeah. So apparently they don't practice together.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. That's what Frank told us. They, he
Yeah.
goes in the morning, she goes later.
Goes at night, yeah.
Shit, that's hey, however they work it out,
Yeah.
for them to be successful, shit, good for them.
Yeah. 'Cause one of the hardest things about playing pool and being better at it is actually practicing, and it's not
Yeah,
the
of
actual
course.
practicing; it's the not getting distracted while you're practicing part. Because
Yeah.
just running balls around the table isn't practicing. You need to have an actual routine. At least I do. You need to have it blocked out what you want to do for how long, how many shots, etc. as you walk in and go there. And then you have to avoid somebody saying, "Hey, do you want to play for money?" And you're like, "Well, I'm practicing, but yeah, sure, of course I'm going to gamble." Like,
Yeah, it's I'm into the car culture and all that, and all week you're wiping down your car and you're tuning it up and you're getting it ready for the one day a week that you're gonna go park it and put your hood up, and that's what pool is. It's you're all week for the tournament day or days that you might have, and
right.
practice is any sport. I think it's always bigger than the game.
Yeah.
So yeah, that definitely, if her practice routine took a shit, it could have thrown everything off. It can mess up your sleep, it can mess up your life and everything like that.
Yeah,
Just one little regimented players like that one little thing changes. It's like, oh fuck,
And
what do I do now?
it's a massive life event to go through something like that.
Yeah,
when
of
you
course,
spent
of course.
like that's just it's no fun. Like, and it's gonna probably throw you in a funk. And maybe it did, maybe it didn't. I don't know.
And to be at that age,
Mhm.
it's oh my god, everything's the worst thing in the world that's happened.
Yep.
It's she luckily she hasn't gone through any like major like deaths or anything like that. At least what I know about.
Right.
So it always seems like what you're going through is always the biggest thing going on. But those 2 years that she took major steps, and last year just multiple time winner, multiple time champion.
Mhm.
Now to take a step back, and it looks like it's a big step back. I mean, she's not making it out of the quarters.
Right.
We talked about her getting dogged the last couple shows.
Yep.
That was in the round of 32.
Yeah.
So she could have gone on to the 16 and on and on. But I mean, that's
And it's one of those shots. Even getting sharp there, it's
yeah.
one of those shots you expect her to make. It wasn't some ridiculous shot.
Yeah, it wasn't a hanger, but it wasn't. It's for a pro that's a shot you need to be making 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that is still going on. I think everything is in the they played the quarters today, and then we got
You got the
semis
semifinals tomorrow. Yeah, you got Felix Vogel versus Georgi Georgiev and Oliver Sholnaki versus.
He's having a great round.
Yeah, man.
Georgie.
Wukong Lin. Yeah, because Georgie put out Filler.
Filler. Yep.
Filler.
That's the one. That's what I did see.
Is Jonas still in it?
Who?
Jonas?
No, he went out quarterfinals. He lost to Oliver.
He's been making it further again.
Yeah.
He made it further than Katie and FSR in the last couple times.
Felix Vogel seems like he's really coming along as well. He's gone deep in a few events now this year, so good chance he can win this one. I'd have to say I think that Felix Vogel is probably your winner of this tournament at the end of the day, but we'll see what happens.
If we actually had a World Cup, It could have very well been a Felix Vogel Moritz duo.
Well, then who would Filler play with?
Oh, they could have had like
Could have put any random person off the street from Germany and throw them with Filler and win the thing.
they would have went like Germany B. Who's the kid? Who's the kid? The 10-year-old that was on Taste of Culture.
That's Felix.
Yeah, man, this website is better than the digital pool, I think. Showing you the scores and everything. I don't know, fuck with it. It's not even done yet. At least that'll give us something to talk about next week when it's all complete.
I have a love-hate relationship with digital pool. Like, either you're going to use it or don't use it. Just, if you're going to half-ass use it, then why even bother using it? It just, yeah.
Yeah, it's always 2 steps forward, 2 steps back with them.
Yep.
There it is. I got it. Got the little Max logo in the top corner.
There he is.
It's our little Max.
Yeah,
That's cool.
It's working with Max about the logo and everything like that. You can tell the dude's an artist.
Yeah.
Because it's refreshing because I do artwork for other people all week and it's that's good. I was like, I'm not even done yet. Yeah, it's good. Max is like, yeah, I want this font and I want my signature blazoned out. So it's cool, man. He's got a lot of good artwork on his Instagram page. If you guys would check that out. But yeah, we'll talk about the Predator Pro Billiard stuff next week. We'll be able to recap it in full because it's still, I think collectively there's still like 6 rounds of pool to be played.
Yeah.
So we got a few news stories to talk about this week. First, we're going to lead off with the Hall of Fame announcements, the BCA Hall of Fame class that's coming up. 3 names got selected. There's 1 name that was omitted, but we'll talk about her in a little bit. The 3 selections for the Hall of Fame: Corey Deuel. That you guys think shoe in?
100%. Yeah.
Yeah.
The Prince of Pool, Corey Deuel. Just ask our friend M about the Prince of Pool. Next one, Barry Berman. This guy
got to be in. I mean, it's not even I guess the question is, why did it take till now? But I don't know.
And the third one was Billy Eaton Cardona.
Yeah. Same question. Why did it take so long? I mean,
yeah,
like, especially for Billy. I think Billy over the other 2, like, no offense to, but it's Billy. Like, he's supposed to be there.
There's I don't know the logistics of how you become a Hall of Famer. It's obviously we're sports fans. 5 years, they vote on it. There's a panel and all that shit that goes on. But I mean, Corey Deuel's active in pool. I see Alex Pagulayan's a Hall of Famer.
Yeah,
active
Shane
in pool.
Yeah.
I don't know what your qualifications are. I mean, is it 20 years, 25 years, or something like that? Is it titles times merit? Who knows? That's obviously a BCA thing. I was watching Dogging It the other day, and Melina Mike said that he got a vote for the Hall of Fame, which is fuck, man. I don't know.
Good for him. I don't know.
I don't know if he said he got it because of Uncle Mike Bonazzo, but still, you're voting on the Hall of Fame, brother. That's fuck.
Yeah.
Well, he deserves it. I mean,
yeah, he can. Hey, listen, he's as knowledgeable as anybody.
Yeah,
that's not more so.
For the industry is probably a lot. Well, you could probably write a whole. You could probably have a mini Netflix series on what he's done for the industry. So yeah, he deserves it.
Yeah, it was cool. Yeah, Brian just said minimum age 40. Yeah,
that's what that's what I was thinking. I didn't want to say it because I wasn't 100%, but that's what I was thinking. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that gives you a lot of guys usually retire
right in that
around there.
ballpark, around 45, 50.
Yeah,
It's really
so
over.
that's good. Probably 20 plus years in the game, over 40. Go and get your green jacket. Yeah, what were we talking about? Talking about Molina. Drawing a blank. I feel like a dumbass. Yeah, his interview was. I don't know, Diana. I wish you were in on it. We had a great time with him. We told him we were gonna be an hour, and it turned out to be like an hour 45. But he taught lessons. Very humble guy, and it was the same thing. I had that intro about him, and he's very like, that's, I didn't deserve that. But look, I call him the gold standard of what we do. Him having a vote in this, it's obviously, other people feel the same way. Um, man, yeah, it's doing the work about that interview. It really like took me down like a rabbit hole of when he got started with doing a random interview with Joey. Next thing you know, he's a guest as a trio, and then it's him and Joey, and then before you know it, it's his show. So it's what a rapid ascent. But if anybody deserves it, he deserves it. But yeah, those are the 3 Hall of Fame names. One name that they talked about on that show, and it was talked about everywhere, was the omission of Ga Young Kim. I don't know. She's obviously over 40. I think she's in her mid 40s or something like that. But she's a name in pool that I think we all fawn over Jeanette Lee, and that's perfect. Because she's a perfect player. She's a perfect person. I don't know if a lot of people feel like maybe Ga Young gets caught in the shuffle with Jeanette Lee. Both being Asian, and Jeanette Lee's on everybody's pedestal. But even Ga Young Kim, 3, 4, 5 times Player of the Year, Billiard Digest Player of the Year. She's won something steady every year. Up until she stopped playing. I want to say like maybe 2019, 2020. She's gonna get in. It's probably just a matter of when. Obviously, Barry Berman, Billy and Cardona, these guys are a lot older. And then it becomes a matter of, do you compare Ga Young Kim with Corey Deuel?
Right.
How do you do that? It's 2 different leagues. But I think with all the Mosconi stuff, I think that puts Corey just a little bit ahead. So I mean that she'll probably headline the class next year then, if that's the case, or depending on who she's up against. But yeah, so that's the Hall of Fame. Any thoughts on that, you guys?
All solid selections. You can't really go wrong with them. I mean, yeah, getting left off sucks for her a little bit, but I mean, it's one of those things where typically, if you come in 4th in the votes this year, you should end up in the top 3 next year.
Yeah.
Generally speaking, unless people just completely forget about you.
Great nickname too. Little Devil Girl.
Yeah, player. I heard about her when I started playing pool, so I'm very well aware of her name, and I'm aware of what we have to do to be recognized or even be heard of in the industry. So I understand her struggle, and I know what I've gone through to prove that I'm a good pool player, and I can't even imagine what she's gone through to prove that she's been a good pool player. So she does deserve it, and it does suck that she did get left off. But I can see why, because it's trying to measure fruits and vegetables. It's not the same thing, but I can see why it went down this road.
I think they should probably, if they're gonna induct 3 people every year, I don't know, maybe it should be 1 woman every year, in the group. Have 3 men, because obviously the numbers
Right,
for
far
men are
outweighs. Yeah.
maybe 3 men and one
One
woman
woman,
every
yeah.
year. Who knows? Who knows how they run it? I'm sure it's a they all sit in like big chairs, face each other.
I'm sure Don would agree with you, and probably Duddy, and Don would definitely agree with you.
Yep, everybody should agree with me because I'm the voice of this generation, Diana. Okay, that's the Hall of Fame. Our buddy, the good old Emfraz, the person who didn't go to college but still managed to run roughshod over this world. Changes for 2027 are coming.
It's June. Stop.
Yeah. We
And
don't even know what the fuck's going on for the rest of this year.
Right. We don't have a world championship date yet. They keep threatening us that they're going to have one, but really? I don't even necessarily know that we know when a cutoff time for the points for the Mosconi Cup is.
Are we going to have a Reyes Cup this year? Is that dead?
I hope so. I don't think it's not dead, but I hope it is. It was I got that one right. I've said from the beginning it was a terrible idea, and people are like, no, it'll be good. It's like, well, there's no rivalry. It doesn't get anybody hyped up to go watch it.
That's why they got to have it be like an all Asian inclusion. Look, you get
World Cup. Oh God.
Yeah.
They just don't like money. That's the only excuse I can come up with. They don't like money.
I think it would be more of a thing if you had like the Filipinos versus the rest of the Chinese, the Japanese.
Yeah, I think it'd be much better.
Yeah, let that be it was designed to be the celebratory message to Asian pool.
Yeah.
Let them be their thing. We don't need to see Sky and Jason Shaw in it.
No.
So why would she even talk about changes for 27 and not even like have it be like, okay, we're going to make changes for 27, but they're announcing that changes for 27 are coming.
I know exactly why she did this is because the big, huge merger happened, and she had to make an announcement to make herself still relevant in the industry. So she had to make people make sure that they were still paying attention to her. So she made some announcement that's not even going to be relevant for at least 2 to 3 months because we're not even we just hit the halfway mark of the year.
Yeah, we've played like 2 real WNT events.
Man, I'm really hoping that the changes mean that she's going to be working at fucking Chick-fil-A next year.
I think the changes are stemming from Jason Shaw's rant a couple months back. Like I think that is where this is coming from. I think we will have less ranking events next year. I think pool halls are fed up with running them. So I have a weird feeling it's going to be it has to be a minimum 20 or 25,000 for first place. And then we'll see if it comes down to them not being able to be hosted at pool halls or them being very particular on the places that can have them based on equipment and that sort of thing.
Yeah, I guess this kind of the Emily thing and the other thing we had on here about the events that are being canceled. I guess these kind of go hand in hand. You said Jason Shaw in that put me into a whole thing. He was Dunsky posted something and then Jason Shaw was going on about it. But yeah, so Emily's talking about changes. Well, I guess that plays a part in these missing events because these events are being canceled. Not enough money. Travel is shit right now.
Yep.
Here's what Jason Shaw said. let me just say this. Pro players have been doing this for a few years. There's no value anymore. You're already out 3,000 before you even hit a ball. And first place in some of those ranking events, 7,000 to winners, some between 10 to 15 max. That's why you haven't seen any big names in any smaller events. You're playing on buckets in most pool rooms. Players not going to keep doing it. It's mentally draining and financially not worth it. In August, you have 4 events: Vice City, Arizona Open, Phoenix Open, and the US Open. He goes, that's going to be easily 10 grand just in entry and hotels alone.
Mm-hmm.
It's these guys finally fighting back.
As they should. They really should go, hey, we see how much revenue snooker brings in, and it's a higher revenue with a lower net profit for Matchroom.
Mhm.
They can reach into their pockets and cut back $100,000, $200,000 from their net and put it back into the prize pools. And it would make a massive difference immediately.
It's crazy. They dangled the carrot for the past 3 years. If you chase these events and you chase the points, you're going to be in Mosconi Cup and Reyes Cup talk and World Championship and on and on and on. And it's like finally these guys have seen, like, we're not obligated to fight for this brand against this brand anymore.
Right.
The embargo's been lifted. Predator plays great. They offer a free service. Money's great. The locations are great.
Mm-hmm.
Why are we killing ourselves going to these third world locations for her and chasing a dangling carrot that isn't going to be there?
Right.
Remember that whole thing with Barry Hearn, the big meeting, and we're going to pay out this and this and this, and now it's like, where's the money? Where the fuck has it ever been?
It was non-existent. It was always non-existent.
Yeah.
It was always just a scam. Listen,
they just added more events. That's, you want $10 million? Here's the $10 million we're going to pay out. Now we're going to pay it out over 30 events instead of 20.
Yeah.
Dart pays out $200 million a year. You explain that. It's speaking about darts. When we had Frank on here, he said that darts got a deal with Peacock or something like that.
Yeah, they're on Peacock. Yeah.
And he said that's a good thing for pool because he feels like pool is next in line after darts.
Yeah. So reading further interviews over the Bruin Capital deal, before it was signed, the head honcho at Bruin Capital was talking with the head honcho at ESPN about getting darts onto ESPN. So he was doing legwork to set things up before that deal was even signed. Darts coming to ESPN in the next 18 months would be something I would say is probably going to be a shoe-in.
Yeah, even if pool's on ESPN, the Ocho, that's even acceptable.
With the way that ESPN has streaming set up now, there's no reason for pool to be behind a paywall of WNT. It should be on ESPN. It should be on the ESPN streaming app. Pay the money, deal with it. I mean, NHRA for the longest time paid ESPN to be on. Why aren't we doing something to get,
Yeah.
That's how you bring in money. That's how you get real sponsors.
Well, that's why she's in Turks and Caicos right now, taking 20 selfies.
Mm-hmm. Because
she gets paid better than anybody in her position should ever be fucking paid for doing absolutely nothing.
Yeah. All the success Matchroom has had has been fully in spite of themselves. It's just, they took a product that they couldn't actually mess up and have tried to mess it up every which way possible. And they're still succeeding.
Yeah.
Which is amazing.
Doing a great job of it. Yeah. I don't know what to say because I feel bad for these guys, and you're seeing more guys do lessons, more guys do
like pool players should not have to be raffling off pool cues to make money. Like, man, that's terrible.
I feel so horrible for Billy. I see him doing the raffles with the Mayuchi cues, and I'm like, man, this is how a lot of guys are eating. You know,
Yeah.
they're working a regular job,
Mhm.
and they're raffling off shit.
Yeah.
It's horrible. I don't want to see that for them. You figure these conglomerates come in, they promise you the stars, and it's really just a kick in the ass. It's
Yeah.
sign this contract. Oh, you want to be a star? You got to have a social media presence, and making these guys that don't even know English content creators. Fucking
Yeah.
ridiculous.
And they're losing all the Asians. They're losing all the Asians.
Yeah.
There won't be many left. I mean, do you or whatever it is just stealing them all.
Yeah, just think. When we had the Coe brothers, they were dominating.
Yeah.
And when's the last time we seen them? When's the last time you seen any one of them?
It's been 10 months.
Yeah.
The US Open. The US Open. US
It
Open.
baffles me that we never see Siming Chen. We never see the Coe brothers.
The Coe brothers said they were done.
Yeah.
They said we're just gonna go over here to Asia and play Chinese 8-ball and the 9-ball. We don't need to leave. Back to a normal Sunday night show.
Yeah, yep. I got the notification and it said her recording is stopped, and then I'm waiting for it, and it drops off.
But so I mean that's what Matchroom's up against. They've got to find a way to fight back against the Asians, because
Yeah.
it's too much money for these guys to ignore.
That it is. If you're the CEO of a pool company and you're not having the world's greatest players, where's the self recollection and the self inventory? What am I fucking up to where I don't have 5, 10, 15 of the best pool players playing in my league? Why is that? And that's a question that she'll never ask. She'll never internally ask, like, why am I fucking up? It's
Yeah.
She's too busy taking selfies and doing interviews about not going to college.
And on the other side is we've now had 2 tournaments in the New York area cancel, right? 2 WNT events.
Yep.
For every player on Facebook that complains about there not being open events, and that, oh, I'm too high of a Fargo, I can't go play in these capped Fargo events, and I don't want to play split brackets. Where's all the open pool tournaments at? Well, guys, if you want open pool tournaments, you still have to go support the open pool tournaments.
You got to show up.
And it's mind-boggling how you can't put together a 128-person field in New York.
Yeah, even when they had the Genki tournament, it's something I believe in, because obviously I love Genki, but nobody showed up to it. It used to be they had to turn people away. Now nobody's showing up to it. It's embarrassing. In this area. This used to be the hotbed of pool in the country.
Yeah, especially big table pool. Like, that's what you guys are known for. You've got big tables everywhere. You guys don't play on bar boxes.
Joss Tour, Predator Tour. Where is any of this shit anymore?
Yeah, all dead. They all just took the money and ran.
And for events to be short, maybe an event is capped at like 12 grand. Nobody's going to show up unless it's like 15, 20 grand.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't a billionaire let me keep my product going? Let me kick in a few bucks.
Yeah.
To make these events happen.
That's what I'm saying. They could easily just strip 200,000 of their net, and you could put an extra $20,000 in 10 more tournaments, or put split it over 5 tournaments and put another 40,000 in 5 tournaments, or whatever. It's not a hard concept. You can make some of these lesser known ranking events become real popular real fast.
Yeah. And it's, you look at events like Skinny Bob's, some of the events that Oscar has.
Yeah.
Why are these events succeeding? And all the other ones under this banner, this WNT banner, why are they not?
Simply put, they pay out good money and they're ran by people who know what they're doing.
Thank you. Yeah, it's the ran by people who know what they're doing is so crucial in this. And Skinny Bob's, look, I watch a lot of pool on the Skinny Bob's channel, but they're not exactly like, that's not a place you walk into and go, whoa, this is like the rail yards here. They have problems with the floor. Some of the floor was separating and humping in, but it's ran well. It's paid well. You never hear of a money scam coming out of Skinny Bob's to where we talked about that last time. I think about the amount of money that's being shaved off the top of these things.
One way to maybe fix it is, I don't know if they want to do it, but maybe at the lesser ranking events, you start running Calcuttas. I mean, there's probably some rule that says you can't have a Calcutta if it's a WNT event, but that's how you get players. If you want a secondary option to get players played, that's it.
Something's gotta give this thing a little kick in the ass to get it going. And now they get it's up to somebody who's, maybe it's a tournament director, maybe it's got to come from above, but something's got to give these things a little kick in the ass. We got to throw shit out the wall to see if it sticks. Anything at this point, because guys, you can't have guys be loyal to these leagues and this program and this sport when they're not getting paid. Because if guys aren't getting paid, guys can't travel, guys can't feed their kids, guys can't eat themselves. It then becomes a matter of survival. What do you got to do as a man to make money?
Right. And you end up giving pool lessons. You end up selling stuff. You plaster your name over everything.
You get your dag-ass rune out.
Yeah, you hustle. Like you go to your pool hall and you play games for $20 a rack, whatever.
Even when she's back, she's not back.
One day they'll have internet in Canada.
Yeah. No, I can't even get rid of it now.
But my biggest gripe though this week is, did you see the Vice City promo flyer?
It is one of those like GTA Grand Theft Auto type things.
Yeah, which is fine. I like the idea. I like the theme. I don't mind it. Having Emily on the flyer though.
I did not see that. Thank God I didn't see that.
You're not supposed to be mixing with the pool players. This is not about you.
Yeah. Of course it's about her.
Just man.
Now I got to fucking look for it. What is it?
I don't know when it was posted. I saw it on Instagram on their account.
Is it on her page?
I think, I don't remember which page. Man, I see so many pages. I don't have a clue. I think
there's no rhyme or reason with this fucking algorithm anymore.
Yeah.
I don't know why the fuck I see more people's accounts who I don't follow.
Yeah.
No wonder why nobody watches my shit. They're all seeing fucking Taylor Swift. Oh my God. Are you fucking...
Yeah, man. Yeah. Just, I don't get it. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. Yeah, everything's wrong. Shane Van Boning looks 100 years old.
Yeah, the AI did a terrible job with that flyer.
You know what? I do a lot of shit in AI, and the pictures are only good as the instructions you give it.
Right.
If it's dog shit, it means the person that's doing it is dog shit. Yeah, Emily Fraser as one of the players. Meet the personality. She's a fucking waste. What a waste of space. I'd like to hit her with my Dagaz Rune inlay. Speaking of Dagaz Rune, did you see the post that Frank had to where Mickey Krause is going to be at in Philly at Bluegrass Billiards, and he's going to be doing lessons and
have a queue out there. That'll be good. At least let some people hit it. And
yeah,
like Frank said it played good, so I'm sure it does. I mean,
yeah.
Is it $1,700 queue? I don't know.
It remains to be seen. It's you think about production queues. Is it any different from Predator or Q-Tech? It's all probably comes out of the same factory.
Yeah,
wrapped with the sticker with the Panther or a big C. What else we got? We got those missing events. We got Emily's and Nitwit Hall of Fame. I don't think I got anything else.
I don't really have anything else. That's about it. I mean, it's been overall a slow week.
Yeah.
And we're going to have a few slow weeks. I mean, until when do we have a next actual tournament? I mean, the end of July? Basically August?
Pretty much.
And then they slam 4 events into 4 weeks. It's just insane.
Yeah.
It's a terrible schedule.
These are always the times when the good pool gossip comes out. These are the times you got to be on Dunsky's page, picking up all the good shit. Yeah, it's slow time on the table, but
it's so slow. No one's even stealing and robbing from people right now. Like we gotta.
Where's all the scams out there?
Yeah. Let's just pull something happen. Gotta. Yeah, no, that's really it for me, huh? Oh.
Anybody? I post queues on Facebook Marketplace, and if you haven't used Facebook Marketplace, this is where the lower 1% of humanity hangs out. I'm selling a BK Rush. There's people on there selling BK Rush for $2,500. I'm selling it for $700, and there's still people that need to fight you about that.
Yeah.
Hey, spend $500 more, brother. Please. I bought an extra How Q when I was at the expo. I'm trying to sell that. I got the BK Rush posted. The messages from people are really insane. The people that shop on Facebook, I've dealt with a lot of good people, but there's a lot of people on there that are just I don't know how they survive in humanity.
Right.
People fighting you.
How can you live and be this dumb? It doesn't make sense.
And there's people that make great businesses selling stuff on there, and I don't know how they do it, because I do it once or twice here and there, and it's like pulling teeth. Yep. It's fucking horrible. Yeah. But anyway, anybody wants a BK Rush or a nice How with the How carbon fiber shaft, get at me. I guarantee you it's priced right. If you don't believe me, go try to buy one out there. That brings us to the plugs.
Yeah.
Obviously, like I said in the beginning of the show, we are now affiliated with Max Eberly. Don't forget about our guy who's been there since the beginning, Hammer Custom Cues on Facebook, Hammer Cues on Instagram. We haven't chatted much, which tells me that he's hard at work shaping wood and putting in Dagaz Rune inlays and all types of rare woods. So check out Hammer Cues. Obviously it's a little sparse right now out there, but when he comes back, he's going to come back in a big way, and we're going to see some cool shit. I can't wait to see that cue that's being built, the new Excalibur. And like I said, you can't forget about our brother Max here.
Absolutely.
Max Eberly. Let me pop up his little flyer here. Max Eberly. Instruction for all levels. These are all the things you can learn about. Obviously, Instagram, he has official Max Eberly. He has a great YouTube channel. It's at Max Eberly. And on Facebook, he's at Max Eberly. There's a couple Max Eberlys on there. You'll see one that says Max Eberly Pool Player. Obviously, you see his number here and his email. So if you're interested in lessons and getting Max's help, Obviously, there's his phone number. There's his email address. He also has the book Zen Pool: Awaken the Master Within. Outstanding book. I think they have it on Amazon for, I don't know, Jeff. Have you seen like $10 or something?
Something like that. Yeah.
If you don't own that book, you're a moron. I will say that again. You're a moron if you don't own that book. Also, Pro Pool Academy. It's a service. He has all types of videos to follow his instructions. All that stuff is outstanding. I look at Max's stuff as the gospel. So if you really want to up your pool game, he offers to take you up 100, 200 Fargo points. If you want to dominate the pool game, this is the guy to go see. I just gave you all his social medias, his numbers. If you don't call Max today, you are a nitwit and you hang out with Emily Frazier. And you take Emily Frazier's selfies. That's what type of nitwit you are. Yeah, that's about it. So those are our guys. Those are our two affiliates. If you're looking for representation from an award-winning show, a show that does an insane amount of views, has great guests, great hosts. We had a third host on here, but internet's an issue in Western Canada apparently. Please, if you're looking to advertise or you want me to read off a plug like the Howard Stern from the 90s, I can do that. Please contact me on any of my socials, the Gangster Pool, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, OnlyFans. That's where my accounts are. Jeff, I think that's all we got. We got anything else? That's
no,
it in this slow week of pool. That's a show under an hour. Look at that.
Yeah, man.
Most of the time we're dropping hour, 45-minute, 2-hour bangers. We got stuff planned. We got stuff. We got many pans in the fire. So please come back here. We'll be here 10 p.m. on Sundays, like always. Yep. So join us again next time. For me, for Jeff, for Diana, wherever she is. Take care. Comb your hair.